Hey everyone, it's Daisy here, and I thought I'd give you a little peek into my daily life as an English teacher and YouTuber. My life can get pretty busy, but I love what I do, and I'm excited to share it with you. Morning routine. I'm definitely a morning person, so I like to start my day early. My alarm goes off around 6:30 a.m., and the first thing I do is reach for a big glass of water. I know it sounds simple, but staying hydrated really helps me feel awake and ready to take on the day. After that, I usually make a cup of coffee. I'm a huge coffee lover, and take a few minutes to just sit quietly and plan my day. Once I've had my coffee, I'll go for a quick walk around my neighborhood or do some light stretching at home. It's nothing too intense, just enough to get my blood flowing. If I have a little extra time, I might listen to a podcast or some relaxing music while I walk. I love getting a bit of fresh air and starting the day on a positive note. Teaching English classes. By around 8 a.m., I'm at my desk and ready to start teaching. I usually teach English online to students from all over the world. Some of them are beginners, while others are more advanced. So my lessons are always a little different depending on who I'm teaching. I love interacting with my students and helping them improve their English skills. Honestly, teaching is super rewarding for me. I get to see my students make progress and gain confidence, which feels amazing. My classes usually last about an hour, with short breaks in between. I use these breaks to stretch, grab a snack, or just relax for a few minutes. Teaching online can be a bit tiring, especially because I try to keep my energy up to keep the classes interesting. But seeing my students' excitement when they learn something new makes it all worth it. Filming for YouTube. After my morning classes, I usually switch gears and start working on my YouTube content. Running a YouTube channel can be a lot of work, but it's also super fun. I make videos to help people learn English in a casual, natural way. I like to cover topics like common expressions, everyday English phrases, and pronunciation tips, things that can help learners sound more like native speakers. When I'm filming, I try to keep things relaxed and conversational, like I'm just talking to a friend. Sometimes filming takes longer than expected because I have to redo a few takes. Let's just say that not everything goes perfectly on the first try. But I always want to make sure my explanations are clear and helpful for my viewers. After filming, I spend a few hours editing. Editing is a bit of a challenge, but it's where the magic happens. I add subtitles, cut out the bloopers. Yes, there are a lot. And try to make the video as engaging as possible. I'm no professional editor, but I'm learning as I go, and I think my videos are getting better each time. Lunch break. By the time I finish filming and editing, I'm usually starving. I like to keep lunch pretty simple. Maybe a salad, a sandwich, or some leftovers from the night before. I'll usually eat while watching a short YouTube video or catching up on some social media. I think it's nice to take a mental break and just relax for a bit. Sometimes, if I have extra time, I'll meet up with a friend for lunch at a local cafe. There's a little coffee shop near my place that I love. They make the best iced lattes and avocado toast. It's a small treat that makes my day a little brighter. Afternoon work and planning. After lunch, it's back to work. My afternoons are usually a mix of lesson planning, answering emails, and brainstorming ideas for future YouTube videos. I also spend some time responding to comments from my viewers. I try to reply to as many as I can because I want to create a sense of community on my channel. Plus, it's so rewarding to hear from people who are learning and enjoying the content I create. If I'm working on a new lesson, I'll spend time researching and putting together materials. I try to keep my lessons interesting, so I'm always looking for fun exercises, useful vocabulary, or real-life scenarios that my students can relate to. I want my students to feel like they're learning English they can actually use in their everyday lives. Evening exercise or relaxation. In the late afternoon or early evening, I usually like to squeeze in some exercise. Sometimes I'll go to the gym, do some yoga, or go for a run if the weather is nice. Exercise helps me clear my mind and unwind after a long day of teaching and filming. It's my way of recharging. If I'm feeling too tired for a workout, I'll just relax at home instead. I might read a book, watch a show, or listen to some music. I'm a big fan of cozy nights in, especially after a busy day. Dinner and wind down time. For dinner, I like to cook at home most of the time. I enjoy trying out new recipes, especially dishes that are quick and easy. Lately, I've been experimenting with different pasta recipes, and let me tell you, some of them are delicious. After dinner, I try to stay off my computer and phone for a bit. I'll light a candle, maybe make a cup of tea, and just relax. Sometimes I'll journal about my day or jot down ideas for future videos. I find that having a quiet moment at the end of the day helps me sleep better. Wrapping up the day before bed, I usually do a quick skincare routine, brush my teeth, and maybe read a chapter of a book. I've been trying to cut down on screen time before bed, so reading has been a nice way to unwind. By 10:30 or 11 p.m., I'm ready to call it a night. That's pretty much a day in my life. It's a mix of teaching, creating content, and trying to balance work with some relaxation. I feel grateful every day that I get to do what I love and help people learn English. Thanks for reading about my day, and I hope it gives you a little inspiration for your own English learning journey. Love. If you're enjoying these little glimpses into my life, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel for more English tips and lessons. See you there.